So I'm a used car dealer and I'm about to jump on this train to get a 2-hour journey to hopefully buy an E36 M3. But there's a problem. It's not been on the road for 5 years. It's got no MOT. It's not had an MOT for 5 years. Is it? What's the reason for that? How are you going to get it from Manchester to Milton Keynes? So we have arrived. It took a little bit longer than expected. I might tell you what happened on the journey up here later, but for now, let's get into this. So we're at a car dealership in Manchester, and the owner is actually an Irish fella who's got a dealership in the Republic of Ireland, and he's seen a bit of a demand for his cars over here in the UK. I've never met him before. I don't know him. I just see this car advertised online, and I thought I've got to give him a shout, and one of my other friends in the trade called him. Let's see if I can get a deal done on this car. I'm looking over there, it's over there. We'll show you the car shortly. It's nice, but there's still a bit of a story to tell because it's all a bit mysterious. I've just arrived at this unit on a random industrial estate in Manchester. The owner's not here. I've turned up and there's all of these incredible cars here. There's like a Huracan there, a Gallardo Superleggera, an Aventador of some kind. It looks like a nice car. A G-Wagon. There's another G-Wagon over there as well, actually, but don't look quite as big. Maybe it's a Brabus one. In fact, I might do a little car vertical check on that in a bit to find a bit more about it. But McLaren, yeah, a Porsche 911 GT2 RS. Got Land Rover corner over there, got supercar corner here by the looks of things, or slash hypercar. And then over here, this is my favourite bit, the M car corner. And in the middle of it is this car, the Techno Violet E36 M3. This was the M3 of my generation. Growing up, in fact, one of my first cars was a BMW 318 IS injection sport with an M3 body kit on it. They were quite easy to make a replica M3 back in them days because these M3s, and I've kind of given them stick over the years, they were the only M3, I believe, that don't have flared arches. So to create a replica, you just needed a front bumper. The grills were a little bit chunkier as well on these, a rear bumper, and a spoiler. And I've done exactly that to one of my cars, or to that 318, and it looked pretty good. Oh, wing mirrors as well. They were a massive feature on these cars. Really unique design. They do look really good. So this car, the reason why I've traveled so far for this car, I mean, we get offered them every now and then. This particular car has done 86,000 miles. It's been sat for 5 years. It is stunning though, isn't it? It's really, really nice. I've not started it yet. The fella that's here, someone's just come down and said hello. He's actually a subscriber to the channel as well, which is great. He's giving me the keys. He said, Cav, do your thing, have a little look over it. If you're happy, come and see me, and you know, we'll get the deal done. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call the owner, Ryan, Mr. Neary himself, get him on the phone, have a chat with him, because I wanna know a bit more details about the story of this car. So we'll do that shortly. Before I do that though, this Brabus thing over here. So this here, it's interesting. Is that your kind of car, Amar? Why?
Don't look right.
Look at it. So I just looked at it on their website and I thought, how much do you think it is? So let's do a screen recording. In fact, we won't do that. We're going to call them out. We're going to call them out. So this car, compared to a normal G-Wagon, is of course a replica. Oh, Steve's just messaged me as well, some details about that. Hopefully we've got a spec check for the E36 M3, that'd be cool. But big thanks to Car Vertical for sponsoring this video. I've done all of my checks on the E36 M3 before I came, but I just thought for the benefit of the video, let's do one on this G-Wagon. It is not a Mercedes G-Wagon, it is actually a Suzuki Jimny, which I'm sure you all knew. Quite a common thing, people are buying these Jimnys. I'll show you what a normal one looks like on screen now, and they're kitting them out to look like this. And it does look quite cool, to be fair, but if that's your type of thing. But you can see it's all green ticks, mileage is all good. I think it's only done like 500 miles. Manual gearbox, the interior is all still Suzuki, but the exterior is of course a Brabus G-Wagon. But yeah, mileage is all good. No finance, no previous damage, never been stolen before, and yeah, it's all green ticks. That's what you want to see when you do a car vertical check. I'll show you an example of what you don't want to see. And that there would have come up on the report. If you do a car vertical check, use my code CCD to get 20% off. I will link them below. But interesting car. I had a little look on their website at the price of this, which again, this is quite interesting. £32,000, basically done delivery mileage for a 2/3-year-old car. It's pretty good. And I then became curious about what it books at in the trade. £16,350 cap clean. So you could essentially buy, how much is that kit worth? What's the value of that kit? Could you do that for 10 grand? Buy that car for 16 grand in an auction? Can you even buy them? I don't even think they make Suzuki Jimneys anymore for the UK market. I don't know, but that caught my eye, and I thought I'd throw in a little cheeky car vertical plug for the benefit of the video, for the benefit of Car Vertical and for the benefit of you lot. So yeah, Car Vertical, link below, code CCD for 20% off. If anyone sells them kits, it'd be a laugh to buy one. It'd actually be a laugh to buy a Jimny, kit it up and make it look like a little G-Wagon, but you can see the differences. Anyway, we're here to look at BMWs. F90 M5, one of my favourite cars ever. I daily drove one for a long time. Beautiful thing that is. I am not here to buy that. M2 over there as well. Again, we've actually got one of them in stock at Binker at the minute. I'm not here to buy that. I'm here for the E36 M3. My friend Steve at Sitting BMW in Tring has just messaged me on WhatsApp. Let me just see this message, because I'm hoping, I just sent him a picture of it. I said, Steve, can you send me a spec check for this car? And he's come back and says, Calvin, that's a bit of me. 41 grand list when new. You can buy you can get a 1 Series for similar money today. It's mad how things have gone up, isn't it? Spec, let's have a look. Techno Violet, light grey interior. It's got the famous Vader seats. I've not even said it's an Evo car as well. It's an Evolution, so the Evolutions come with these wheels, them seats. It's got the satellite style steering wheel, manual gearbox as well, really important that is. The wheels have been refurbed in the correct finish, so they look really good. Sometimes people just paint them silver. That hasn't been done on this car. They are done in the correct sort of polished finish, which is really nice to see. In fact, they got diamond cut, I'm not sure, but they're really, really nice. And tyres are all good as well. It's got the triangle first aid kit. What? That was an optional extra. So it's got the triangle in there, still got it as well from factory. And then here, the all important toolkit. Has it got all the tools in? It's not a complete toolkit. It's nearly complete. It's nearly complete, but yeah. What else? What other spec options has it got? Auto dim interior mirror. That would have been a big thing back in the day. Love that spoiler with the brake light in it as well. Love that. Nice feature that is. Smoker package. Front center armrest. Really nice that is. Rear seat headrest. Headrest restraints. Okay, interesting. The headlining does sag a little bit, which is quite a common thing with these. We'll have to get that sorted, provided we can get a deal done. The advertised price of this car, by the way, is £25,000. So we're going to have a chat with him about the price. Like I said, we'll call him shortly. Automatic air conditioning, onboard computer. Again, cool to see that. Proper nostalgic thing that is. I've not started it yet. We're going to do that shortly as well. BMW Business RDS. Pretty cool. CD prep, GB specification. Oh, so it's a British car, and dealer network, whatever that is. Okay, so that's all good. That's interesting. Let's have a little look under the bonnet. And as we do that, we're going to get him on the phone. It's definitely the best car in it, isn't it? What do you reckon?
Yeah, I like all of them.
Yeah, you do. Apart from the Jimny G-Wagon.
Yeah.
It is interesting though, like even I say about replica, yeah, when I had my replica BMW 3 Series, I know I didn't feel like I was driving an M3, but it did feel like I was driving a proper cool car. And if if you're not in the market to spend whatever the value is of that G-Wagon, say it's 100 grand, well, I'm not saying that matches that car, because it doesn't. It's Japanese as well, so it's not going to have a German feel to it, but it's got an element of road presence. I'm trying to justify this as I speak, but I get it, that's my point. Whether everyone watching will get it, I don't know, but I'm a BMW man. I want a proper M engine under the bonnet. These engines, by the way, were 321 horsepower. They've done the 3 litre non-Evo and the 3.2 Evo. The 3.2 Evo was, I think the non-Evos were 286 and then these were 321 from memory. It was there or thereabouts. The thing that really caught my attention with this car is the fact that it is BMW's Techno Violet metallic paint. Yeah, I've owned an E36 M3 once in my life. I literally had one years ago. It was Estral blue, didn't have the spoiler on the back. I actually bought a spoiler, had it fitted. It was a really, really nice car. I bought it from Nottingham from some private sellers, paid £3,000 for it. That was many, many years ago. And that was the only one that I ever owned, like a real one. I loved it. They sound amazing as well, which we'll show you shortly when we get it started. And yeah, big power engine, straight six engine, rear wheel drive, LSD as well, of course. So they've got a lot going for them. So there is an interesting story behind this one though. Let's get Ryan on the phone, and I told him I'd be ringing him on camera.
Calvin.
Hello, mate.
Alright, pal.
You're right. So you couldn't make it, nah?
To be honest with you, I flew home back to Ireland last night and I was going to go this morning, man, but my body just wasn't able. I've been on the go. The last few weeks it's just been so fucking busy, man. I just hadn't got the energy to go up at 4 o'clock this morning.
Oh, really? That's right.
One last night.
It's all right. You don't need to be here anyway, do you? I'm like, the car's here. Your man Tom. I just spoke to Tom upstairs. He seems sound.
Yeah,
So we're on camera. You right to be on camera? The phone call to be on camera, by the way. Yeah. So the story behind the car, Ryan. So you're obviously a dealership. You're based in Ireland, yeah?
Yeah.
And what you buy and sell supercars. All these cars here, they're all UK registered cars. So I'm guessing your cars are.
So this is a new branch I've opened in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
We also have a garage in Ireland. I opened this garage in December.
Okay. So you're really new here, aren't you?
Really new, man. Really new. Going to try and make it happen.
It's a lovely unit, isn't it?
Yeah. Thanks, man.
So and then this car here, so it's obviously on UK plates as well, this M3. So it's a UK car. I've just done all my checks and everything on it, so I know that anyway. But it's not been on the road for 5 years. It's got no MOT. It's not had an MOT for 5 years. Is it? What's the reason for that?
A friend of mine bought the car, or won the car off competitions in Ireland.
Okay.
And I just bought the car off him.
So he won it. I was guessing there probably would have been a cash alternative. He didn't take the cash alternative. He took the car.
Exactly.
How long ago was that when he won it?
I'll tell you now. 1 second. He won the car on the 1st of July 25.
Okay, so he's probably smoked around in it for a bit. I guess he hasn't, because he hasn't MOT. Was the car driven around in Ireland? No,
he brought it to me. I bought it off him and it was in my shed in Ireland, and then we brought the car to the UK because it was an English registered car, and we said we'd put it into the new dealership.
Ah, right, okay.
And then when you rang me up and you said you were in the trade, that's why I said to you about it, you could do it all yourself, you know?
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, it would have been cool to have met you and got you on camera, but getting you on camera on the phone is not, it's not as good, but it's fine. So, is there anything wrong with it, Ryan? Anything I need to know about?
Not that I know of, Carl. Any inspection, you can do any inspection on it you want before you pay for it. No problem whatsoever. Okay. Is it all right if I go for a little drive in it now then, yeah? Yeah, go for a drive. Do whatever you like. Just don't be doing any donuts.
I'll do some donuts out the front of that nice yard out there, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Go for a drive, sure, and give me a shout back, okay?
Yeah, sound. All right, I'll speak to you in a bit.
Thanks, Carl.
Cheers, mate.
Pal.
Bye. Yeah, so the car was won on a raffle website by one of this fella's friends. He's then bought it off the guy, and it's here today up for sale. So the reason why I want to buy it is for Planet Dreams, by the way. So it's going to be a giveaway car, and it's great for me. I say for me, for us as a channel, but also for me because I love these types of cars, and you lot seem to love them on Planet Dreams as well. And it's quite cool to know that it's been on another raffle website and it's been won because it's well suited for that type of thing, I think. So. If we can get the numbers right, then, I say more than anything, it's more about the car being right. The fact that it's sat around for 5 years is not ideal, but it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning, isn't it? It's a nice car. Even when I walked in, I was like, looked at it, I thought, it's really, really nice. So, should we start it up now? It's like in my head, I'm kind of expecting to find something wrong. Do you feel a bit like that, Amar?
Yeah.
Are you feeling that vibe?
I feel like you're kind of used to it though, aren't it?
Yeah. There's always something that goes wrong. The journey up here, should we tell everyone? In fact, we'll just cut to a little scene that we've done in the taxi on the way over here. And the reason why we're in a taxi and not on a train now is because there was a fault on the system with the Trainline app. So tell me, right? The ticket goes from Milton Keynes to Rugby. Yeah, so there's 2 tickets, one from Milton Keynes to Rugby, and then another one from Rugby to NVR, Navigation Road, right? That to me looks like 2 separate trains, and I think that would for probably to most of you lot. So we got to Rugby, we got off at Rugby, looking for the second train. I asked the lady, so where's the second train to Navigation Road? And she said, that train there that's just about to go off, that's your train. I was like, what? I said, can you stop it? She goes, no, I'm not stopping it. She let it go. I said, can you not just ask them to open the doors? And it was there, the train was there. Doors closed, and she said, no, I'm not doing it. So I've called up Trainline and I said, your app says it's 2 separate trains. To me, that looks like 2 separate trains. So they've now given us a full refund, and we're now in a taxi, superhero taxi driver, and he's taken us from Rugby to Manchester. 2-hour journey. We could have been sat in first class on a train.
Having a fry.
We literally was about to order an omelette, and we can't. We'll get some food en route, but yeah. Hashtag the car trade. It didn't go to plan, did it, Ma?
Nah.
But we did get here. It weren't.
We still made it.
We still made it. We're still on it. Yeah. It weren't too late. And on the plus side, we've had a customer that's in Manchester who lives local to here. A customer of ours at Binker that wants to sell or return his car. He's just had it validated, and he's basically said, Drones has called me to say, Cav, can I get that customer to come meet you there? We're going to photograph his car here and get it advertised, ready for sale at Binker. So we're going to get 2 birds, 1 stone. And had we have got here earlier, we might have missed that opportunity. The roof sagging is a little bit irritating, but like I say, we can get that done. Might be a trip to Dave the Trimmer needed. And obviously any issues, like it'd be good to get it to VRS to get it inspected just to make sure it's all good. You're also probably thinking, Cal, it's got no MOT. How are you going to get it from Manchester to Milton Keynes? The answer to that is, I'm going to drive it. Now, there is a rule that if your car is booked in for an MOT, you can drive it to the MOT station. The MOT station is about 3 or 4 hours away. But there's still the job. We're going straight from here to the MOT gate. So I don't know what the sort of limit is, or sounds unreal. I don't know at what point are you pushing your luck. I would say we're pushing our luck, driving from Manchester to Milton Keynes. But you know, my only other option is get it trailered back. But I want to drive my new M3 that I've just bought, that I'm about to buy. So yeah, the exhaust is lovely. Look how nice that exhaust is. Very nice. Tyres all look good. Obviously we've seen a lot of situations recently where we're checking out tyres after we bought cars, and you just see like what they're wearing on the inner edge, and I'm really conscious of that at the minute. We had it with that RS3 recently, so just double checking all tyres, looking everywhere I can, because I haven't got apologies, I don't have a ramp here, so I'm literally doing everything off the ground and doing what I can without my man Will as well pointing out problems. But it sounds nice. They obviously have very well-known Vanos issues. It's an expensive thing to repair. It's a big job. Basically, you hear like a rattling from the engine bay. With the bonnet down, it sounds sweet. We'll get the bonnet up. I always say it, cars always sound worse through a microphone, but through my ears right now, it sounds spot on. Only done 85,000 miles, or 86, I think, this car, so sounds sweet. So what we'll do is, I've got tray plates, it's on our insurance. Should we go for a little test drive in it, Emma?
Let's go.
Go see what it drives like, yeah? If we break down, we'll make great YouTube content, wouldn't it?
We'll buy another car here, right?
We'll buy the fake G-Wagon. Let's go. Sounds so nice. We're kind of back to nostalgia again. This whole feeling of sat in this cockpit I just love it. This gear stick, make sure it goes into gear. It does go into gear. We'll see what that all works like shortly, but it's just so cool. This was the steering wheel to have. It was like the more modern looking steering wheel. R-Edge, so it's a 1998 car. I'd have been 11 at the time. Dual zone climate control, FM radio. It's nice that it's still got the original stereo as well. That auto dim rear view mirror. These seats were such a big feature. So they were called the Vader seats for those that don't know. And the reason why they're called Vader is because of Darth Vader. They apparently look like Darth Vader. Did you know that, Emma?
I didn't know that. I'm trying to see the resemblance.
The style, the style's unique though, isn't it? Like the headrests, the way they are, they sort of swoop down the sides.
Okay.
And then it's got the M colours in the backrest as well, which is a nice feature. Some really nice characteristics. centre armrest. So paperwork anyway. 5 former keepers, which is really good. It's got an old history check there, again showing all green ticks. I would show you, but we'll be promoting another brand and we don't want to do that. Obviously, when I recommend you do a check, I recommend you use Car Vertical and use my code CCD to get 20% off. IBAC suspension. So I'm just using this time whilst the engine's getting warm to have a little browse through some paperwork. It's quite nice looking through paperwork on a car. It's like quite an exciting part of it. I thought yesterday it's a shame that new cars don't really have paperwork. It's all just logged on a computer. You don't get that sort of feeling of sat down. I'm sure everyone can relate to this as well. When you buy a car, you sit down, you go through the paperwork and you look at the history of the car. It's just nice. So this car's got a Pro, what's that then? What is that? Again, you just become curious, like what's happened here? It's attached to an MOT, so they would have got it MOT'd at that time back in 2014. Even seeing all the old MOTs, it's just nice. 90 quid for an MOT, that's a lot of money. A set of number plates. I did notice some old BMW service invoices in here. An inspection 2 service back in 2004 was £457. It's definitely gone up a lot since then. Loads of old BMW history, which is nice to see. And it's got one in Bishop Stortford here, so like close to sort of where we are. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. It's also got 2 keys as well, which again I'm pleased with that. It just doesn't have an MOT. I noticed it last night. I thought I'm going to do all my checks tonight before I head off in the morning and make sure everything's good on that car. So I do not want to get there and realise there's issues with it. So I've done my checks and then realised it's not had a bloody MOT for 5 years. It's apparently been in storage, which is cool. And it does look nice, and it does look like it's been dry stored for a long time. It don't look rusty. And by the way, another common issue with these cars is the rear arches always rust, and even the front wings as well. This car must have been painted at some point because it's clean. Listen to it. So that exhaust system is of course not the stock exhaust system. Let's see, does that come out? Is it telescopic or does it just go up and down? It doesn't go in and out. It's mad. It's got a brake light on the dash, probably must need some brake pads. Again, just make sure the brakes work. They better do.
Yeah,
We've only got a few hours to drive them, I'll be fine. What a lovely estate. The thing with nice modern units is they do make businesses look better presented, don't they?
Yeah.
Hold on, all the arrows are pointing at us, Do you reckon we're going the wrong way?
Probably. Must be you here, isn't it?
We'll do a quick donut. Ryan said to me, Calvin, whatever you do, don't do no donuts. Don't worry, Ryan, I'm not going to, although that would have been the perfect opportunity to do it. Yeah, like look how impressive their unit looks. They're actually getting plugged the hell out of in this video, aren't they? I've never dealt with them, so I'm not going to stand here and say, I recommend you go and buy a car from this place, I recommend you go and buy a car from Binker, but Binker don't sell cars like that. My experience of them so far is good. But we shall see. Won't we, Mark?
Yeah.
We've been here before, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. It's part of the adventure though, isn't
It
it?
literally is. It's the unknown. Every day we are going into the unknown. But I must admit, like, what could go wrong right now is police behind us. So let's get out onto the road, yeah? Even the little, on the front, listen to that. It's got that raspy sound like an E36. And I remember, that's the glove box. And I remember the first time I drove one of these, I was so pleased to know it has that sound, because I love that about E36 M3s. I love it that they're raspy. And I didn't realise until the first time I drove one of these that this also it doesn't do it quite as heavy, but you can hear it's like a raspy sound. It's really unique to the 6-cylinder BMW engines, and it's just nice, isn't it? We have recently bought an E34 M5 Planet Dreams as well, which probably will be on the website, but we've got that. Another 6-cylinder gem that we've bought recently is the 325i in Dolphin Grey Sport 1991, I think that car is, or 1990 H reg. Can't remember exactly what year it is. But again, 6-cylinder. What's going on up here? This is just Manchester. There's like blue tape everywhere, Mark. The road's taped off. Are we like in the ghetto or something?
We're shooting a video.
Oh my god, it's like someone else has been shooting as well.
Oh no.
Is everyone alright? Okay, so we're not allowed to... God, my anxiety's high as it is. And then everyone's checking out my car, like, check him out in his lovely bits. Mate, it's not even mine, I basically just nicked it from the dealership up the road. Good little test for the reverse gear, first gear and so on. This is a really nice car. Can someone just tell me, like your car? No one's even looking, are they? They're little looks. But the steering wheel's bang on straight. I just thought, actually, we did have another E36 M3. It was a Techno Violet convertible car back when we had our showroom in Markyate. So I've actually had another one of these. That was a really nice car, but I don't think the convertibles come with the Vader seats. So it was also an Evo like this. Bloody hell, that car was just about to just pull out. I just feel like something's going to go wrong. We've had one of them days already. Listen to that. Yeah, we had that car. That was a really nice car. Convertibles aren't as desirable. They have a lot of body roll as well. Obviously, this being a coupe, it's a bit more solid, and it's got no sunroof, which is the preferred thing in the car world. But for Calvin, it's not a preferred thing. It makes the body more rigid, apparently, and apparently by having no sunroof, or having a sunroof, it causes weakness in the chassis of the car. I think I'd rather have weakness personally, but each to their own. But it is like the dream spec car from that point of view. Techno Violet was definitely one of the preferred colours. Back then it was Merlin Purple on the VW world, or in the VW world for BMW. Listen to that. I mean, it wasn't a massive drive, but I think I'm quite happy with that. I just got to get the deal agreed, didn't I? I was going to say earlier about the front lip splitter as well. That was another feature on the M3 Evolutions. Pretty sure the normal M3s don't have that little lip at the bottom. Again, just a nice little bit of detail. It's nice to see.
So what is your next sort of, because I see that you're buying stuff like it's like a checklist of stuff that you may have never had before, or things that you'd like to get from before. What is the next sort of old Bimmer that you'd like to get? So
that's a good question. So I'm constantly looking on the market at classic BMWs because I just love them. I just love looking at them. I'd like to get an Alpina of some kind, an early Alpina, like a 2000s Alpina. I've been looking at one this morning online. An E39 M5 would be cool, like a V8. They're a really cool car, manual gearbox. That was the first M car that I think I ever drove. It was my dad's car. There's a whole story there. We might buy one of them cars and tell that story in that video. We just bought the E34 M5. I'd obviously love to get my hands on an E30 M3, a V10 M5, which I think there's one coincident. Is that an M5? No way. There's an M5 over there. I was literally thinking about them as well. You can just about see it in the corner. Sorry, mate. Imagine they were selling it.
Make an offer.
Tempting. I'm actually tempted to go and have a chat with him. Oh, anyway, forget that. Yeah, V10 M5. There's so many, and I sometimes wonder, like, I sometimes think, could you ever run out of cars to film? There's no way.
Nah, it's endless.
It's endless. It's never ending. Even as you pull in here, there's cars that we don't even consider. And as we grow, not just Planet Dreams, but Binker as a dealership, you know, who knows? I say it all the time. This might be the future of Binker, doing stuff like this. I just don't know, but there's always opportunities to delve into certain cars. When was the last time we had an F90 M5 on the channel? Years ago. M2s, we've done loads of content on them. But I love an old BMW. For me, like, this feeling of being sat in this driver's seat is exciting. Even the click of the indicator stalk. The smell, I say about the smell a lot. These buttons, I like this. It's so uncomplicated. It's so like, even the way it clicks into gear, I just like it. It sparks like lovely little memories, lovely little fluffy BMW memories inside of my brain. I just really, really like it. So yeah, old M5s, old M3s, just anything old with a BMW back. I say that, B7 RS4 as well. I haven't had one of them for a while. Preferably a saloon, that would be cool. Old Golf GTIs, in fact we might be buying another one of them this week. But again, because of Planet of Dreams, all these cars, I wouldn't be buying them really as bits of stock for Binko, unless you buy them for the right money. They're generally slower sellers, but for Calvin's Car Diary, the channel, and for Planet of Dreams, they're great entertainment. They're all very interesting. They've all got their own unique background story. They're all like relatable and nostalgic to a lot of the viewers, and they make great prizes for Planet of Dreams. So expect to see a lot more. You've seen a change in direction with the channel recently. We're doing a lot more, putting a lot more effort into content, a lot more effort, not that we weren't before, but we're just, the passion is so strong. As a team, we love the channel. We live the channel. Like, this is what we live for. So we're doing a lot of, there's been a lot of changes, and those changes have created this exciting chapter, this exciting future for the channel. So if anyone's got an old classic, we haven't even mentioned Mercedes. Yeah, them brake pads definitely need doing, because that handbrake is high, but it brakes fine. Classic Mercedes, Merc 560 SEC, stuff like that. I'd love to get something with, what's the name of the kit? Koenig. They're mega money. Something with a Koenig kit would be cool. 850i, there's so many cars. I've got too many. Amar, that is the longest answer to a question ever.
And I asked you a lot of questions.
Literally, that was like, you asked one little question and you've just sparked so many ideas in my head. But yeah, this car, I'm happy with it, but I've got to get a deal done, ain't I? So let's give him a call now and let's get it finalised. In fact, let me just look at one thing. Let's just jump out before I call him. Oil leaks on the floor. Look at this lovely floor. I wonder, because you never know, it might drip something. Let's have a look. So it was parked like here, so the bonnet would have been about here. Something old there, but that ain't from this car. And then that's just liquid from the back end of the car. So yeah, it just looks so good. Look at it. Let's switch that engine off. That noise, another noise. Say your lights run, listen. Sorry. He's not answering. He ain't bothered about.
Alvin, how are you, mate?
Hello, mate. Yeah, good. Yeah, I've just driven it and it's spot on, mate. It is.
I told you that.
I was going to wind you up and say the engine's gone bang and it's all gone horribly wrong, but.
I don't think what you're looking for. What happens, what's meant to happen is meant to happen.
Of course. But yeah, no, it's all nice. Obviously, by the MOT, that's the only thing. But it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. I don't think. I've had a quick look over it. I don't think it's going to fail in anything.
No, there's nothing. It's a proper one of them. I'm into them M cars for years. I had to buy it too, so there was no point in me buying it if it wasn't right, you know?
Yeah. It's nice. It's got a brake light on the dash, and I think it might need. The disc's all right, so it probably just needs pads. Yeah, I'm happy. So I've obviously offered you. We're back on camera again, by the way. I've offered you £20,000, and I'm happy with it. So if you're happy, sound handshake over the phone.
All right, mate.
Have you made money on it out of curiosity?
You have to make money. There's no point in doing it.
Good man, that's good, because I know you had it up at 25, and I sort of feel like I've kicked you in the balls. But
yeah, but look, once the few little jobs done, and you're a car dealer like myself, so look, that's why I'm trading the team. That's it, you know.
Yeah, sound.
I would have, obviously there wouldn't have been that much margin in it if I was selling it to a normal customer, because I would have had to do the few jobs. But you being a car dealer, you can do them yourself.
I'll deal with it. That's fine.
Exactly. I wanted it to be as easy as possible, and that's what I want all my sales in the UK to be like. And yeah, you're heading back to Milton Keynes now?
Heading back to Milton Keynes now. I'm going to drive it straight to the MOT garage and get this MOT done. What's just curious, out of curiosity, that Brabus Suzuki Jimny thing, did you put the kit on that car? Or did you buy it as it is?
A friend of mine actually bought it for his sister and went and got that kit and all put on it.
Ah.
And just it ended up not being very useful to the sister because it's a commercial.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So he got it all put on, but I think he paid £11,000 to get it put on with the wheels and all.
Ah, that's interesting. I did wonder.
It's cool, isn't it?
It is quite cool, yeah. I bet people like them.
Cheers, Carl.
Yeah,
Thanks, mate.
cheers. Thank you, Ryan. See you, mate.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So that's it, deal. I say deal done. I just went and said, oh, I'll pay you for the car now. Can you do me an invoice? He said, I'll do it. Carol, just head on your journey home, and I'll do it later. So I haven't actually paid for it yet, which is cool. But this is my biggest concern at the minute. Yeah, no MOT. So we just parked it up. We've got some photos of it in this lovely spot here with the fog lights on as well. Another nice feature on these cars. The car is now on Planet Dreams. I want to say a big thanks, as ever, to everyone that supports Planet Dreams. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to do this. Without your support with the channel, again, we wouldn't be able to do this. And it just gels together, brings everything together nicely. Gives us content for the channel. As I keep saying, gives you lot nice prizes to win, and it gives me the opportunity to get my hands on and drive lovely cars like this E36 M3. So yeah, wish me luck for the journey home. And I say wish me luck, I'm gonna love it. Police won't catch me anyway. I'm in an E36 M3, bruv. Oh, there's one more thing quickly before you go. The big question is, will it pass an MOT? What do you reckon, Mark? There's no way. Surely it ain't gonna. After
I don't know, man.
Will it even get us home? Firstly, hope that it gets us home, and secondly, hope that it goes through an MOT. I'll let you know the answers to them two questions now. So it is the following day now, and I can confirm that the E36 M3 did get back with no issues whatsoever. It's actually a pleasure of a thing to drive back home. We got it back to the MOT garage, and they said first things first, before we put this car through an MOT, is let's check the emissions. They checked the emissions and they said straight away, Calvin, this is going to fail an MOT. So we're yet to conclude why the emissions are high, and we'll probably do that in a separate video, all right? So we will link Planet Dreams in the description below. Don't worry, if you enter and you win the car, we'll make sure that it's repaired before the winner announcement date, all right? I'm sure it'll be nothing. We'll see in an up and coming video. Hit subscribe, hit like, and I'll see you in the next one.